Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we finished up our Jedi trials and saved Juhani by preventing her fall to the dark side. The Jedi Council has now tasked their newest Padawan with going into the ruins on Tatooine and discovering what Malik and Revan were doing there, as well as solving the situation between the Matali and Sandra families. That's where we're going to start. So, here we go. There's also a Mandalorian out there that needs to fight. Nope, not going with that color. Question is, do I do the Polys first? Or the ruins first? Give me the
King Watawa Mulira, Yuma Litba Ak Inkokun, Da Hubabo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Tatooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malik likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything. Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. Ten revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake. The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay, let's check over here. Okay. That's what I want.
You'll never get me. Die already.
In time for a save.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Try to find the Mandalorian leader now and resolve the dispute between the two families. And apparently kill more cat hounds.
This is private property. You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matali wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
I have already told my story to the Council. Why did they not inform you of my circumstances? I did not expect such incompetence from the Jedi, but I shall repeat the tale once more.
Many years ago, I brought my family here to Tatooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandals have committed against the Matalis are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land. I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matali estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids. The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you. Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Huh? Yes?
Sure.
Fast looking help. Oh. Okay. I think I found the leader.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed and take yet another lightsaber for my own.
That's not very
Now
nice.
you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Take out. Actually, here. Yeah.
Ah, so this is the... I will add you...
I should have done this and this beforehand.
Sure.
What can I do?
Well, that didn't go well again. Alright.
Ah, so this... I will...
What?
What? Take that.
Alright, much better.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? The council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Santos are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me. I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
Jedi are renowned for their fairness in pursuit of justice. There is nothing to fear from us, unless you have something to hide.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassis disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I'm afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance. Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father, and Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassis met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Good old-fashioned Romeo and Juliet story.
What?
Yes?
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
Yes?
What?
Please, find Shen and rescue him before... There are many security droids guard... Please.
Yeah, but not before a little light robbery. Yeah, sometimes the controls in this game are still a little wonky.
Huh?
Yes?
Sure.
Huh? Gotcha.
I'm here.
Yes?
Who are you? What do you want with me? Rescue me? No. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that. If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped. Thank you.
What are you doing here? Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
You're back. I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Woo!
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
No, we know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected. But surely we can...
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
Our children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decisions.
Rahasia and I don't want you to make decisions for us. We want to live alone away from you.
You insolent boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it. I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
Rahasia, you will not leave with this Matale boy!
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl!
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahasia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids. I will not rest until I have my Shen back. The Council will hear of the troubles you caused, Jedi.
Indeed they shall.
Rather they be mad at me than kill each other, I guess. I don't think there's anything left to do. We've gone to the Force Cave, we've done the investigation, solved the Natali Sandral conflict, and got the Mandalorians, and we found the droid. So yeah, I think that's everything. I mean, we also went into the ruins, so, you know, just the most important part. Yeah, what was the light scan laser? Awareness?
What?
Like a blaster. That's what mission's using. I don't want any of the other stuff. Really happy that he can use that.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you... Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. No, please take it. Again, I thank you. I will be sure...
Have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Starforge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Tatooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Alright, now we have a real mission. To find the rest of the Starforge map.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Tong haitwam chichi jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mulerachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuknin chatukunne mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kie no nama paole rachikun. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Ona kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuknin chatukunne mule rabes. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mut. Kachikun ita haudonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandatik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule donke. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nonotek. Tuk nin chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ita haudonga. Iking kuno bam. Kachikun ita haudonga. Iking kuno. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandatik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule donke. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nonotek. Tuk nin chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ita haudonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nonotek. Tuk nin chatukune mulerabes. Wi ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandatik. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule donke. Kachikun ita haudonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun ita haudonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Alright.
Ako pa. Jedabado. Ikukuno no ba mulit. Chi gratulo da pograshi oneo komba chintomo mochuba. Kachikun ita haudonga. Ikinku. Takom jus dach miki grab. Takom jus dach.
How can I help? It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not. Are you wondering why we shared the vision, or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given. I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Wow.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to. What would you like? With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance. As you wish. You really should return off.
Okay. I think I'm going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with... I think we're going to go to Tatooine You hear there's some great dragon pearls there. Be back in a minute. Alright, and I'm back. Let's get on board the Ebon Hawk. Decide where we go. Let's go here. I don't know what we're gonna be able to do, but...
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Just ends up being more useful.
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Kichuba Jikutka Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kimba Nikki Mulira Kun King, Dong Hitwama Ak Inko Tune. Achua Penki, Yun Patisa, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. agi inko tune chuna muri ra tangi wama jikona tong jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack tong hit wama agi inko tune potong hi wama ji agi tong hit wama agi inko tune potong hi wama ji agi inko tun tong panokun nonek Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mucha chiska. Chiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki, chiwi aita ka chong. Ichuta! Topa na oto vokasa, pap achua penki, yun patisa. Chiwa e aita kang ki jiyokaku. Uba baska doana chichopa muska. Kakincha nawabagaon. Kimba nicha lora kun. Kakincha nawabagaon. Pichage borang turang. Topa na oto vokasa. Pampa ki mulira kun kin. Chang chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi Chiwa e aita kang kicha na chupornibo achua penki yun patisa tong hit wama aki inko tune portong hi wama ji aki inko tun tong panokun no jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma chiwa e aita kang kicha na chup tong hit wama aki inko tune portong hi wama ji aki inko tun tong panokun jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma chiwa e aita kang kicha na chupornibo kun mulira ki mulira kun kin tong chiwa e aita kang kicha na chupornibo kun mulira slimo poiwanga tong itwama ji jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma tong hitwama aki inko tune portong hi wama ji aki inko tun tong pano chiwi aita ka chong chicha tong hitwama aki inko tune portong hi wama achua penki yun patisa dichuba jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack ki mu.
There we go. Jeez. 10,000. Can't get that. 6,000. Wow. Okay. Immunity to poison and mind affecting. Oh, well, I need level 3. Okay. I can't can't use it. We'll come back later. It's kind of a waste of time, but I kind of do it.
No problem. Didn't work.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Salima wanga kun bikin. Mucho shakapanga. Mucho shakapanga. Mucho shakapanga. Mucho shakapanga. Tong ki ba no. Tong abuk shami no. Mucho shakapanga. Tong abuk shami. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Salima wanga. Tong ki ba non tonte. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na. Tong abuk shami. Tong abuk shami no no. Tong ki ba non ton. Salima wanga ku. Mucho shakapanga. Mucho shakapanga. Tong abuk shami no no. Mucho shaka. Mucho shak. Mucho shakapanga. Tong abuk shami. Mucho shaka. Salima wanga kun bik. Kipuna, bona na ki. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Salima wang. Kipuna. Kipuna, bona. Tong ki ba non ton. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na ki. Tong ki. Tong abuk shami no nok. Salima wanga kun bikin. Tong ki ba. Tong a. Mucho shakapanga. Salima wanga kun. Kipuna, bona na. Kipuna, bona. Kipuna, bona na.
Tongki ba Silimo wanga kunbikin. Tongki ba non Silimo wanga Tong Muchasha Tongki ba Tongki Muchashaka pa Dong abuk shamin
to Tatooine to start the search for another fragment of the star map to the Star Forge. Uh-oh, another vision.
Tatooine, did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
We can hope.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world. That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? That's not much information. Could you tell me more? You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know. There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in the central anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Uchua penki, tong itwama ji, human act in ikatune. Baba Hassan Shan. Smilia!
We're gonna put on this red one because I feel like it.
Sure.
Golo. Ivanre. Uhdastar hjälpa. Utstärkel. Vapuilta. Kolondus. Duftetan kelfa. Moisidan kelfa. Vapuilta. Kolondus.
Yay. Deal with that later.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left. I'll try not to take up too much of your time. I realize that everyone is out for themselves on Tatooine. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. But you looked... I'm sorry, I thought you... I mean, you don't look like a farmer, and the only way to be allowed out of Anchorhead is to get a hunting license. Circa Corporation sells them out of their office just south of here in the center of Anchorhead. That's where my husband got his. I think they charge 200 credits, but they've been known to make exceptions. Please, no one else will help. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits. You will? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I hope it...
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Huh?
Yeah, it seemed like the right thing to do.
What can I do?
Yes?
Muchashan Pachat. Takom Juzdach Miki. Jedubadawana Nidibobo. Dong no. Muchashan Pachat. Takom Juzdach Miki. Grabalmogo. Jedubadawana Nidibobo. Dong. Muchashan Pachat. Kieno no Namapaule. Takom Juzdach Miki. Grabalmogo. Jedubadawana Nidibobo. Dong Nabum. Muchashan Pachat. Kieno no Namapaule. Takom Juzdach Miki. Grabalmogo. Jedubat.
What can I do for you? Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my... Good.
Guess I gotta come back.
La boda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Uba batu koji. Tong non bong chang yung yang. Tong patok smakdelia. Kuyabi jus kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hotong da chikon kabi. La boda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants. Very well. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very good.
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this. Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me? Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? Excellent. Your current age is? Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character. You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
Achua Penki, Yun Patisa. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha.
boda ni winkisma toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang no. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Dina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. La boda ni winkisma toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Dina kun marul. Jawana bota ayu at tahunga chatanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bungwalya kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. La boda ni winkisma toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non ket. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hodonga chihonkabi. La boda ni winkisma toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non ket. Tok ninja kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slip. La boda ni winkisma toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non ket. Tok kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. La boda ni winkisma toma. Wana kung bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non ket. Tok ni. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun maru. La boda ni winkisma toma. Wana kung bes jingpa. Kuyabi just kuna chit. La boda ni winkisma toma.
Well, peaceful solution is probably better. Let's get our money back.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
5 years.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? Usually it's some... I'm not sure what I have to do with... keep...
That's he already took my credits. Okay.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you? Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage. Statement. Acknowledgement.
Sure.
Statement. Statement. Qualification. I suspected that... Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Authorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master? Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of. Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however. Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so. Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful. Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. As you did...
Oh, never mind. Come on.
Statement. Request. Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it? Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SciTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties. Explanation. Affirmative, Master. I had assumed that my previous owner was the corporation itself. This is not the case. The human purchased me privately. Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown. Affirmative, Master, though I had not been programmed to do so. The human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order. Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it. Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers. Answer. I was not present to be deactivated, Master, part of my protocol is not to return to my master until my function is complete. I still had 15 officers to go. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me. Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect. Query. Do you know what the chances are of puncturing that sole actuator? I would have congratulated my master were he not sizzling and incoherent at the time. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning. Assessment. I do not believe so, Master. It would require complete dismantlement of my chassis, a most involved procedure. I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
Okay, we're going to try... I think one more, well, we're going to talk to the HK-47 again, see how it goes. Stop here before we go out to the sand.
Statement. Affirmative. If you request. I own... Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the and now rewire the last 3 access Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship. Answer. It does not seem so, Master. No. He required a protocol droid only, and wanted one as cheaply as possible. I do not know who sold me to him. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the senator had me eliminate the fool. Observation. Senators are not nice, Master. They are either on top of the game or yesterday's news. My master told me that frequently, you see. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the time my owner possessed me, he gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebies, if you will. Answer. There are a lot of politicians on Coruscant, Master. I could spend decades slaughtering them and still not make a dent. And it is not as if I walked into the Senate chambers with a carbonite explosive. I was very discreet. My best work to date, that I can remember. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of me to become personal. He set me on his wife. Answer. I am unsure. The human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there. Statement. I have no idea, Master. Cheating seems to be a relevant term only when one is caught in the act. Otherwise, it is viewed as intelligence. No. I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated. Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories not recovered, remember? Answer. As previously, I have found a few more programs which will enhance my performance. A most gratifying discovery, in fact. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you desire to find them. With luck, I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master. Statement. Affirmative. Request. Statement. But I need those circuits, Master. Supplication. Perhaps. As you